Good morning, students. Today we will study the poem Amanda, written by Robin Klein, and this has been presented by Manish Kumar, teacher of UHS Karhaiya Sarat Devgar, with UDICE code given written and with school code 42106. Now let us see first something about the poet. Robin Klein. Robin McMog Klein is an Australian author. The complete name of Robin Klein is Robin McMog Klein. He is an Australian author. Some of her famous books are Hating Alison Ashley, People Might Hear You, etc. Let us see the introduction of the poem. The writer is a female writer. She is not a male. She is female. So, introduction to the poem. This poem elucidates a sharp contrast between the world of Amanda and her mother. Amanda is always pointed out for her misconducts that do not lay apt in the world of adults. कहने का क्या मतलब है? इंट्रोडक्शन, परिचय देखें कविता का, तो कविता का परिचय यह है कि यह कविता जो है दिखाता है अंतर बड़ों की दुनिया और बच्चों की दुनिया के बारे में जो है अंतर है वो दिखाता है। अमांडा हमेशा अपनी माँ के द्वारा पॉइंट आउट की जाती है उसके गलतियों को लेकर। जो उसका जो बिहेवियर है, अमांडा का जो कंडक्ट है, वो बड़ों की दुनिया में सही नहीं है, उचित नहीं है। अब हम लोग देखते हैं अमांडा पोएम का फर्स्ट स्टैंजा। लेट अस सी and let us read and let us try to understand what stanza 1 is saying. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. There is under bracket or under parenthesis, there is a languid emerald drifting blissfully. Now, some of the difficult, or we can say some of the words with meanings are hunch. Hunch means to bend. Slouching means sitting in a lazy posture, sitting in a lazy manner. Languid means sitting in a relaxed manner. Emerald here means green color. Actually, emerald is a kind of stone that glitters green, but here emerald has been metamorphized as green color. So now let us understand the stanza, but before understanding, two words are still there. Drifting means carried slowly by the water, and blissfully means happily. What is the poem say? What is the explanation of the poem? Stanza number 1. What is the explanation for stanza number 1? Let us see that. The poet is describing Amanda, a little girl who is always pointed out by her mother for her mistakes and how she imagines her life to be. Amanda is pointed out for biting her nails. Next, she is pointed for bending her shoulders and sitting lazily. When she is reprimanded, she imagines herself to be in a deep green sea. She imagines herself like a mermaid who is alone there and leads her life in a very relaxing manner. She says that she wants to be a mermaid and experience the same environment. Literary devices are anaphora. Anaphora क्यों भाई? क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो शब्द हैं डोंट बाइट, डोंट हंच, ये डोंट शब्द जो है वो बार बार रिपीट किया गया है। कविता के शुरुआत में ही इसका रिपीटेशन हुआ। एजोनेंस है, वॉवेल ओ साउंड का रिपीटेशन हुआ है। और राइम आप देखेंगे तो ए बी ए सी 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 है, अमांडा है, ये अमांडा है। फिर आप स्ट्रेट देख लें, फिर आप सी देख लें, मी ब्लिसफुली। ये जो ए बी ए सी 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 आपका ये वो पैटर्न है, राइमिंग पैटर्न। इमेजरी आपको मिलेगा ड्रिफ्टिंग ब्लिसफुली इमेजरी है और एल्यूजन है। एक तरह की कल्पना की गई है इसमें, है ना, कि अमांडा एक मरमेड है जो कि इमेजिन करती है कि वह एक मरमेड है। अमांडा इमेजिन्स हरसेल्फ टू बी अ मरमेड. There is an allusion in the poem. Now, why she's being scolded? Why she's being scolded in stanza 1? She's being scolded in stanza 1 because she's biting her nails, she's bending her shoulders, she's sitting lazily, she's sitting in a languid manner, she's not giving attention to the words of her mother. And when she is getting reprimanded, when she is being scolded, she imagines herself to be a mermaid who is all alone, relaxing in the green sea, in the green ocean. Now let us see stanza number 2. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? Question mark. I thought I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. And then under parenthesis, I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. Words are, some of the important words are orphan. Orphan means अनाथ बच्चा. ऑर्फन शब्द का मतलब है अनाथ बच्चा जिसके माँ बाप मर चुके हैं. चाइल्ड हुज पेरेंट्स आर डेड. हश्ड. हश्ड मीन्स क्वाइट एंड स्टिल प्लेस. हश्ड का मतलब होता है शांत और खामोश स्थान. Here mother is inquiring Amanda whether she has done her homework or not, and she asks whether she has cleaned her room or not. On one hand the girl is listening to mother's instruction, and on the other hand she is also imagining herself to be an orphan who is roaming in the street. She wants to be without restrictions. Her mother wants her to keep everything neat and clean. Amanda wants to make designs with her bare feet. Amanda is looking for freedom as it is sweet. यहाँ पर स्टेंजा नंबर 2 में हम देखेंगे कि अमांडा को उसकी माँ के द्वारा डांटा जा रहा है. माँ पूछ रही है कि क्या तुमने होमवर्क किया, क्या तुमने अपने जो है जूते साफ़ किए वगैरह वगैरह, है ना, अपने कमरे को साफ़ किया. तो अमांडा डांट सुनने के बाद वो कल्पना कर रही है कि वो एक अनाथ बच्ची है और वह सड़कों पर बिना किसी रोक टोक के घूम रही है और वो अपने नंगे पाँव से धूल पर कुछ पैटर्न, कुछ डिज़ाइन बना रही है और उसके लिए उसकी स्वतंत्रता मधुर है. वह माँ के डांट से बाहर निकलना चाहती है, ऐसे दुनिया का अनुभव करना चाहती है जहाँ वो अपने बनाए नियमों के हिसाब से जी सके, अपने बचपन के दुनिया में जी सके और बड़ों की दुनिया से वो दूर जाना चाहती है. Literary devices are anaphora. Again, did you finish, did you tidy. Rhyme is AADA and AADA, and then CEE. Here it will be CEE. AADA and here it will be CEE. CEE. Okay. Amanda, Amanda, AA. Shoes, if we can take as AA, CA, AA. It will be AA, CA and DEE. It will be DEE. Amanda, Amanda, AA. Shoes will be C, and Amanda again A. Street we can take as D. Feet and sweet as EE. Now repetition is use of vowel O. Metaphor, silence is golden. Stanza 3, don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? And then under parenthesis, I am Rapunzel, I have not a care, bright hair. Oh, words are acne. Acne means pimples. Rapunzel is a girl in a fairy tale. Tranquil means calm and quiet. Rare means uncommon. So what is the stanza 3 trying to convey? What does stanza 3 is trying to convey to the readers? Mother is not allowing Amanda to eat chocolate. Amanda is being reprimanded. She is being scolded. She is being stopped. She is being impeded from eating chocolate. She reminds Mother reminds her of her pimples that Amanda faces due to eating of chocolates. Mother scolded her of not paying attention to what her mother says. At this moment, Amanda is thinking of Rapunzel. Now, what is Rapunzel? Rapunzel is a character from fairy tale who was captured in tower by a witch. Amanda wants to be a Rapunzel as she wants to experience peace inside the tower. Now, literary devices are imagery. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. Allusion: I am a Rapunzel. And rhyme, we can see a all the lines of this stanza, they are ending with the same sound. Now let us see the stanza 4. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You are always so moody, Amanda. Anyone will think that I nagged at you, Amanda. Mother is again scolding Amanda for her arrogant behavior. Mother thinks Amanda is moody. Mother states that Amanda should not be sulking always. Words with meaning. Words are sulking. Sulking means show kind of disappointment, disagree with someone due to anger. किसी तरह का आश्चर्य, किसी तरह का डिसएग्रीमेंट, किसी के प्रति दिखाना क्रोधवश. Now question and answers are given here. Question number 1 is how old do you think Amanda is? How do you know this? So Amanda must be 10 or 12 years old. She is dreaming of becoming a Rapunzel. This reference of Rapunzel to some extent makes her age clear. Who do you think is speaking to her? I think her mother is speaking to her. Why are stanzas 2, 4 and 6 given in parentheses? The parentheses reflect the allusions and world of Amanda that are in paradox with mother's world and its norms. स्टैंजा 2, 4 और 6 पैरेंथेसिस में क्यों दिए गए हैं? तो स्टैंजा 2, 4 और 6 पैरेंथेसिस में इसलिए दिए गए हैं क्योंकि वह भ्रम, वह कल्पना और अमांडा की दुनिया को दिखाता है जो ठीक उलट है माँ की दुनिया से और माँ के दुनिया के नियमों से. What could Amanda do if she were a mermaid? Amanda would be sole inhabitant who would be drifting blissfully in the green sea. Is Amanda an orphan? Why does she say so? In reality, Amanda is not an orphan, but she imagines herself to be an orphan as she wants to feel freedom that is sweet. She wants to get out of restrictions imposed by her mother. She has aspirations to roam around the street. Do you know the story of Rapunzel? Why does she want to be a Rapunzel? Answer is yes. I know the story of Rapunzel. Rapunzel was a pretty girl, beautiful girl who was captured by a witch and kept captivated inside a tower. Amanda aspires to be a Rapunzel as she wants to enjoy tranquility of the tower. She does not want any restrictions to be imposed on herself. What does the girl yearn for? Yearn means aspire for. Yearn का मतलब उसकी इच्छा क्या है? What does this state about the girl? यह क्या लड़की के बारे में बताता है? अमांडा के बारे में बताता है. The girl dislikes the restrictions and utopian norms of her mother. She wants to live in her own world with her own illusion and norms. So students, this section is over and my name is Manish Kumar. As you can see here, Manish Kumar is my name, and I am also giving my educational qualification. So this is my qualification. I have given my qualification also. My name is Manish Kumar. I am a MA B.Ed from BHU and completed my MPhil also. Thank you very much, students. If you have any doubt, you may feel free to ask on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.